We've seen lots of great college football players, but no one as exciting as this guy.
Taylor about the fucking flex.
I've watched lots of college football in my young life, and I've never been as excited as I would get to watch this player. Cam Newton does come a close second. The player I'm talking about is Johnny Manziel, also known as Johnny Football or Money Manziel. Now, Johnny Manziel attended Tivy High School and played wide receiver at first. He was moved to quarterback in his sophomore year and was a quick natural. In fact, in his senior year, he accounted for 77 touchdowns, which led to many awards and accolades. He originally committed to play for Oregon, but he decided to recommit to Texas A&M. This is where his real legacy begins. Manziel attended A&M from 2011 to 2013. In 2011, Manziel was redshirted behind Ryan Tannehill, who is now quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. After Tannehill left, the team was Manziel's. Manziel did not start the season that well, as in his first game, his Aggies lost a close game to the Florida Gators, and Manziel only combined for 233 yards and 1 rushing touchdown. In his second game, he quickly captivated the Aggie fans. Manziel had 294 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, 124 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns. Manziel was just getting started. In his 4th game of his college career, Manziel did the unthinkable. He broke Archie Manning's 43-year-old record for total offensive yards. Manziel produced 557 yards of total offense, breaking Manning's record of 540. 2 games later, Manziel broke his own record with 576 yards. This began to give him lots of national exposure. Then in the 8th game of the season, Manziel and the Aggies destroyed the Auburn Tigers, and in one half, Manziel had 5 touchdowns. The Aggies were thought to have climaxed at this point, as they were facing their toughest challenge yet. Manziel and the 15th ranked Aggies were coming off a huge win against 17th ranked Mississippi State and were heading into the biggest game of the year against top ranked Alabama in Tuscaloosa. I can remember watching this game like it was yesterday. I didn't know much at all about Johnny Manziel, but I quickly learned. Manziel led the Aggie offense up the field almost every time, and that play where he almost fumbled, escaped pressure, and then threw a strike to the end zone is just iconic. It's one of the most memorable plays that I've ever seen live. He led his team to a 29-24 victory over number 1 Alabama, and in that game, Manziel accounted for 345 of A&M's 418 offensive yards, including 2 touchdowns. This propelled him to the national spotlight and to becoming the front runner for the Heisman Trophy. Manziel finished the season out as strong as he was going. He broke the single season record for offensive production in the SEC with 4,600 yards, and only the 5th player in NCAA history to pass for 3,000 yards and rush for 1,000 yards in a season. He also won many awards, like SEC Freshman of the Year, College Football National Freshman of the Year, the Davey O'Brien Award for Best Quarterback, and the biggest of them all, won the Heisman Trophy, making him the first freshman to ever win the award. His season ended off with a bang, beating the Oklahoma Sooners 41-13 in the Cotton Bowl. This capped off the greatest freshman season in history, and oh man was it exciting to watch. This led to enormous expectations for the 2013 season, and Manziel produced once again. He finished the year with over 4,000 passing yards and 37 touchdowns. He also rushed for 759 yards and 9 touchdowns. He held up his end, but the Texas A&M defense wasn't too good, so they had a disappointing 9-4 season. Manziel capped off his incredible 2-year career with a bowl win against Duke. This was the end of one of the most polarizing and prolific college football careers of all time. I like to think of Manziel as the master of escape. It felt like he could get out of any situation, and you can never count him out. Manziel went on to be a first-round pick and have a rather forgettable NFL career for the Cleveland Browns. He also made a lot of bad decisions along the way, but we should never forget how great of a college career he had, and if you were able to watch him at the time, how much excitement he brought to watching him play. I hope he can get back on track, and I hope one day I could see him back in the NFL, or dominating the CFL, because at this point in his football career, anything like that would be great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you did. I'm going to be coming out with more videos like this and some NBA videos too. It's going to be like a 2-to-1 ratio, NBA 2 or basketball 2, football 1. So subscribe if you're into that, and if you're not, that's fine. I'll get you. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, I'll catch you guys next time.